Hello everyone, I'm Georgia and this is The Sound of Georgia. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all the things that I think make Hamilton my favourite musical, even though I haven't actually seen it. So obviously I haven't seen Hamilton because there's no talk of it coming to Australia anytime soon. I've heard it is, but I don't know when. And I wouldn't be surprised if that filmed version Lynn talked about came out next year as a sort of 5th anniversary celebration thing. Who knows, I might see it there before I actually see it at the theatre. All I know is the second I hear about it I will be buying as many tickets as I can. But even though I haven't seen it, there are 3 things about it for me personally that are pretty much exclusive to it out of all the other musicals I have seen, which lead me to believe it's my favourite. And how convenient. 3. Just like satisfied. So let's get started. Number 1. I am obsessed. We're talking really obsessed. Listen to nothing else. Fanfiction. Tolkien only Hamilton lyrics. That sort of thing. In my bookshelf tour a few weeks back you could see I had a Hamilton shelf. Well, it's expanded a little bit. Yes, listening to the album is what made me read all those books. And honestly, I think the musical itself is the reason all those books exist. They were all published after 2015. I've checked. The only other musical I have been obsessed with in the way I'm obsessed with Hamilton now is Wicked, right after I first saw it. I listened to nothing else for 6 months, so I was obsessed with Wicked for at least 6 months. Hamilton, on the other hand, has been over a year, and it's not going away anytime soon. After Wicked I read, well, The Wicked Years Quartet, which is where it all started from, and I have read The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Granted, Wicked is a retelling, and any other book or retelling that I read would be in direct conflict to it. But it's not like the Hamilton books are different stories. Oz books would be different. The Hamilton books, for the most part, are all exactly the same. And I don't care. I love them. I would recommend them all if you're a fan of the musical. Just be prepared to sing a lot as you're reading. Heck, the books have taught me things that the musical doesn't even touch on. Did you know Burr represented Maria Reynolds when she sued her husband for divorce after the affair ended? That will never not be hilarious. Okay, so I didn't actually find out about that in the book. I heard it on the BroadwayCon Hamilton panel video. Link in the down below. Lynn brings it up and I just laughed my ass off. But it is mentioned in one of the books. Bottom line, I am obsessed in a way that I have only ever been once, and probably not even that. Even if the only thing that distinguishes my obsession with Hamilton from my obsession with Wicked is how long I've been obsessed, Hamilton wins out, and for me that equals more. Number 2, it makes me cry. You all know the bit I'm talking about. Wicked never made me cry. I am not a person that really cries at a lot of stuff. I have noticed I've been crying at a lot more things recently, Coco, but I still don't cry easily. But Stay Alive Reprise just tears my heart out. I get so sad. This makes me cry. This makes me cry. The saddest thing is this one actually kind of made me laugh a bit when I first watched it. I checked the comments, I wasn't the only one, but my eyes were tearing up and that had nothing to do with the moments that made me chuckle. The show came out 4 years ago, this boy died 218 years ago, and it will always be too soon. As I said, I don't cry at a lot of things, and I cried much less when I was younger, so if I saw Wicked now, I might cry. I saw it for the first time when I was 15, so maybe. But that's still a maybe. When I finally see Hamilton, I am going to be a blubbering mess. And finally, number 3. In addition to all the cool history I have learnt from and because of it, Alexander Hamilton Jr. represented Burr when he went to court. You can't make this stuff up. In addition to all that, it has made me think deeply about things that I don't think anything else, musical or otherwise, has made me think about. Given one of the big themes of Hamilton is perspective, it has made me think a lot about things like that. The biggest example is it has made me question whether there's any such thing as truth. For example, when somebody starts talking about anything, They're telling their version of the story. They're telling the truth as they saw it. But their truth might not be somebody else's truth. Even if you're objective to the event in question, you're still telling the truth as you saw it. Does truth really exist at all? After all, who lives, who dies, who tells your story? So those are the 3 big reasons I love Hamilton so much, and to the point where I think it's eclipsed every other musical I have seen as my favourite, even though I haven't seen it. It makes me think a lot about some really deep concepts. It makes me cry, and I am obsessed with it to the point where my father and I greet each other with the beginning of Yorktown. Also, Lynn is just the most adorable human being in the world. And that's everything I've got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments, what do you love most about Hamilton? Because, let's be real, why did you click this video if you haven't watched it or listened to it? If you did and you haven't, go listen to it now. What's your favourite part? What's your favourite song? Mine would be Burn. And of course, have you seen it? Also, did you know those 2 things I brought up about Burr? Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my video next week. So long, farewell!